Ecological issues, they affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
jail if I got anything to say about it. You're at least going to be dragged in front of a judge. What the fuck you doing messing with people's business when you're thousands of goddamn miles away in another fucking state? It ain't none of your goddamn business. That's my personal shit. It has nothing to do with you. Yeah, it's totally is none of his business. That's right. It's totally.
Folks, thank you for joining me Wednesday. As I said, we're going to try to get caught up on this Vonhelton shit. Too much, folks. It's almost too much, but I think we can handle it. Before we get going, I do want to say something on a serious note for just those that may have known him, heard of him. Maybe you'd like to know. You'll hear us mention every once in a blue moon a character by the name of Gus, who used to hang out from the Google Plus days. Over in Nadia's hangouts with...
You said, what should I do?
What, Postal? You better fucking believe it. Go, 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 go.
Slayer_Chow0688 has just donated $2 through Super Chat. Victory is ours. Suck it, Cisco and Little Irv.
Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. So as I was saying, Gus and Annabelle and that whole Click fame... Probably some of the highlights he's best known for is yelling at Darth Dawkins for over like an hour, and Darth Dawkins taking it. And, of course, calling out Little Irv. I'll have to pull out some of those clips, but unfortunately, he passed away. So, for those that may have known him, known that he's been suffering for a while, living in basically a hospital for the last, I think, at least 6 years. And I knew the guy. I talked to him. He was on my Facebook, all that stuff. So, for those that maybe don't know yet, or care, he unfortunately passed away. So I'll have to dig up some Gus clips and maybe do some kind of tribute in the near future. We'll check that out. But folks, on to other things. We got business to attend to, and there has been so much content, so many hangouts, and John has been deleting them. Again, I wish I had that banger from the weekend where Vaughn and John were bickering with each other. But I did grab some, and thank goodness to people like Nats and the Pizza for grabbing some of the highlights to help us get caught up with this stuff. So much, folks. There's stuff's got to hit the cutting room floor. There's got to be stuff left on the floor. There's just too much. And we don't want to suffer lulz madness, but we're going to take a look. We're going to get caught up. I was able to grab a couple hangouts with a couple good shout-outs, a couple drop-ins. Apparently Wilson drops into one of them. Excuse me, pardon me. So we're going to check out that. And then, of course, Todd confronts Vonhelton, and Vonhelton calling Todd a liar. Well, Todd made good on his promise this morning. And he called the county clerk. And we're going to get... That's going to be the cherry on the sundae this evening. Now, there has been a couple new live shows since. I think John went live, and I see Cisco's went live. If we have time, we can look at a little bit of that, but I might save it for tomorrow night. We'll see, unless there's something, really important we should check out in there other than Vaughn trying to cover his ass. But Todd, if you want to throw a link out for your channel, you can watch it right from the source, folks. I'm assuming that Todd has it up on his channel as well, where he calls the county clerk. And we're going to check that out tonight as well. And yeah, surprise, surprise, James is a liar. And what does that make James? Well, that makes James a lying liar. He's a liar. So it's the Vonhelton paradox, folks. I don't want to waste too much time. I want to get right into it. There is some other news on Vaughn's dog. Apparently the body's still just laying there in the yard as a warning to all the other dogs. That was what someone else said. So yes, Underhaven has it as well. And actually, thank you to Underhaven, Gertrude, Booty Goon, and other people as well for keeping me in the loop and sending me links and letting me know what's going on and the timestamp here and there, so we can get through this stuff, folks. But if you're just joining, please thumbs it up, and we are in for a ride, let me tell you. So with that all said, let's start. Again, Nats and the Pizza captured a lot of these.
Did I read this document to you? I don't think I did.
Well, don't give up.
So we're actually going to start at part 19. I think we've already covered this, but it's a good launching pad to get. You know how I do. I like to back up a little bit, and then we're going to get right into it. Folks, let's do this.
Let me read it again and have the trolls cry. Remember also, Homeowners age 65 or older, or those who are 100% disabled. Hello, lymphedema, anybody? Receiving benefits from a federal agency or by any retirement system are entitled to the Homestead exemption. The current value of the exemption is $46,350 of the assessment value. If you have any questions, feel free to contact our office. So there. Well, guess what, boys and girls? I turned 61 this October.
You're only a few years away and you're already
I'm only
disabled.
a few years away. Now, on the bright side, though, I do have some good news. I made some phone calls today, and it turns out that there might be a way out of my situation as regards to the taxes.
That's good.
Yeah, so apparently there is some money that may be coming my way. And there is no, the gods have already said anybody that tries to do a spell to try to block this money from me getting it will be dealt with harshly. This is a straight message from the gods. They will deal with you harshly if you attempt to cast a spell, call someone, do anything to try to stop me from getting this money. You will be dealt with harshly. Now, they didn't go into detail, and I didn't ask. But that's all they said. So if you're dumb,
it's not a loan, is it?
No, it is not a loan. No, it is not a loan. It's not even a grant. It's not a loan. It's not a grant. It is a financial means out of my morass. Let's put it that way. But the gods were quite clear. The gods were quite clear. If you attempt to start a bunch of shenanigans, you will be dealt with. And they don't give a damn who you are. Anybody that fucks with me financially from this point on will probably be getting a nasty return from the gods because they're not too happy. All right. So anyway, how
long is this going to take into effect?
It is not going to take very long. I just have to. I have to make a few more phone calls, and I have to do some things. And, fill out some paperwork as usual. I mean, that's how that shit works. And, but once I take care of the paperwork end and do some things, jump through the hoops and all that good shit, I should be, extremely happy. I'll be extremely happy. Still won't be getting back the $32 million that the Frost stole, but would it be enough to get me out of the situation I am now? Oh, hell yes. Probably more than that, but we'll see what's going on. Obviously with that ability, then I can go after the Frost and get my shit back from them. And if they don't have it, well, then I guess they're all going to have to go to a jail cell because you're going to give me my money, whether you like it or not. It don't belong to you. And not only that, they committed fraud, they committed grand theft, they committed grand larceny, they committed so many counts of perjury, I can't even remember how many there were. And obviously 20 counts of elder abuse, 36 counts of child endangerment, because remember, they fucked with family court too. So, I mean, when you stack all that shit on top of each other, they ain't never getting out of jail. None of them. They're all going to prison. Ain't never getting out of jail, ever. Especially over the kids, okay? Especially over the kids. Meddling in family court, yeah, not a good idea. Not a good idea. So that is on the horizon. And obviously, once the Frosts are in jail, guess who's next, trolls? What did I tell you, trolls, from the very beginning? I told you quite a few things. I said Google will be destroyed, and it is. It's being dismantled by the federal courts, which means YouTube could be gone as well. That's a very real possibility. And that the Frost would be dealt with first, and then I would deal with you trolls, and then that would be the end of that. So that's coming. Just like I said it would. Everything is falling into place. The gods have kept their word. The gods told me, said, "What are you worrying about?" I said, "Well, I got to worry. I'm a human. I'm a mortal individual. We worry about shit." They said, "Stop worrying." So. So I got chastised for worrying, but they said we'd take care of your situation, and that's exactly what they're doing.
And trolls will be really mad now.
Yeah, well, too bad, so sad. But yeah, everything is took care of, and yeah, like I said, this situation, you know, purports to make me very well off, very well off, and as a bonus, I will have continuous money coming in every month. Well, he said quarterly, so that's what once every a fourth of a year or something like that. So that would
Yeah,
be what, every 3 months or some shit, right? So that will be a steady income that's coming in. And what did Judge Harris say I needed to get my kids back? A steady income. So I report this to Judge Harris, and I tell him how much money I've gotten. And then if we can get the money back for that back child support that I'm owed, and we can get the $73,000 for illegally locking me out of this double wide for a year, and we can get the $32 million away from the Frosts and back into my bank account, well, technically the estate account, and get that all done and handled, well, guess what? There's a good possibility I might get the kids back too, which is really going to have the trolls crying in their beer. Won't it, trolls? But yeah, this promises to be a way out of the morass that I am in.
Even if all this was true and Vaughn, let's say Vaughn won the lottery, he's not getting the kids back. He's lost parental rights. They're gone. They're not in custody. They've literally been adopted to another family, Vaughn. And you've made zero attempt to even remain connected in any way, shape, or form to those kids. So, no, you ain't getting shit.
And then we'll deal with the people that have dealt with me harshly. They will be dealt with. And then everything will go back to hopefully so-called normal as one can get.
Someone wants to know if the tax situation is officially over. Not until you get the money in your hands.
Well, I mean, once I get the money, I'll be able to pay the taxes, and that'll be the end of it. It'll be over.
Yeah, based on your age, you should at least get government assistance or something.
Well, see, that's the thing. According to this document, did I read this document to you? I don't think I did.
Well, don't give out too much info.
Let me read it again and have the trolls cry. Remember also, homeowners age 65 or older or those who are 100% disabled. Hello, lymphedema, anybody?
Yep.
Receiving benefits from a federal agency or by any retirement system are entitled to the Homestead exemption. The current value of the exemption is $46,350 of the assessment value.
So, yeah, Vaughn's an idiot. We don't have to get into what he's actually reading. But just, again, all those conditions he read, he doesn't meet any of them. Let's be absolutely clear. And he thinks just because he's close in age that somehow he's like umbrellaed under this. Like, you're not playing horseshoes, right? You're not lobbing hand grenades. You don't qualify for anything. This has nothing to do with you.
If you have any questions, feel free to contact our office. So there. Well, guess what, boys and girls? I turned 61 this October.
You're only a few years away, and you're already
I'm
disabled.
only a few years away, and this money that I'm talking about, that I should be getting here very shortly, will cover those 3 years, 4 years, whatever. Even if it was 5 years, it would probably cover it and keep me solvent until I turn 65. And then once I turn 65, I ain't got to pay shit. I ain't got to pay nothing. If I read that right, I ain't got to pay a damn thing. So, there you go. It's all over. It's all over but the shouting, as they say. So that's good. I mean, with me having lymphedema confirmed by a doctor, that makes me disabled. And then if I'm 65 on top of that, they ain't gonna do shit to me. They ain't gonna do nothing to me. I'll be good to go, and I can do what I need to do. And then plus I got this cemetery back here. I declare the property a cemetery. I'm good to go in that front as well. And so I definitely ain't paying no taxes in. Because if you declare it a cemetery or a gravesite, you don't pay no taxes. That's just the way it is. That's the law. And in fact, I think it's the law in all 50 states. So there's that also. So no.
Did you call and see what the tax bill is? Or are you gonna?
No, but
You missed that part.
I have
didn't say
I have a
I didn't miss.
documentation. I will call them first thing in the morning. However, I did make some other phone calls.
Right. Yeah, I heard all that.
There may be I may be getting a.
We heard all that. We heard all that.
Yeah, I may be getting some financial relief.
We heard all that. We heard all that. I'm asking you if you know what the tax bill is yet, and if not, why not? Why do you not know?
Because look.
What I'm telling you is Wednesday it's going to go up a lot.
Well,
because they can add collection,
and it goes up a lot. But I mean, you know, there's nothing I can do. I told these renters over here. I said, look, man, I need your rent so that I can beat feet down to the sheriff's office and pay these damn things. And you know, I guess they're going to try to get something together. I don't know.
If it's 2,000 or something, you could do. You could pay it. You've almost got 2,000.
Well, I don't have the 2,000. I got about 1,500 here, actually about 1,200. I got about 1,200.
It keeps going down.
Well,
the other day you said almost 2,000.
Yes, I said almost 2,000. Okay,
1,200 is not almost 2,000. Come on.
Well,
your math is showing it.
It's whatever. It's not.
I'm trying to help you. If you could pay it off before Wednesday, it's not going to go up. It's going to go up a lot. I'm trying to help you.
I'm trying to get the money together, okay?
But you don't know how much it is.
If they would pay me my damn rent, I could get it done.
No, you couldn't. If it's 4,000, that's why I'm saying you need to call and find out.
Right. Well, I do. Well, now somebody allegedly looked around and said they couldn't find anything. Couldn't find anything on it. Well, here's okay. I have news. I have a lot of news actually. I went to the courthouse. Or excuse me, not the courthouse, but the clerk's office. Went to the clerk's office and told her, yeah, is my shit for sale? And she looked at me like I was a space alien and said no. And I said, there's a listing. And she said, yes, it's an old listing under your mother's name. But your shit is not for sale. Your shit is not going up for sale tomorrow. No, it is not. Yeah, because I went in there today. She said, yeah, we saw that. We saw that posting, but it's an old posting from when your mom had the properties. You've obviously got an extension since then, because apparently it was posted a long time ago too. The way she talked, the article was put up long before I got the extension. Okay, but here's what she said. She said, because you have the extension, you are on a payment plan and you need to go find your paperwork so that you can start making the damn payments. But you're on a payment plan as a result of your extension. Nobody can touch your shit. She didn't use those words, obviously. She was more polite about it. I'm using my vernacular. But, so nobody can touch you. She said, now there was one business that comes in every year and they look at stuff. And I said, could they buy my stuff? And she said, I guess they probably could make the attempt. But since you've got an extension and you got payments set up, I highly doubt it. Not only that, but you're not listed. I mean, that listing is an old listing from when your mom was still alive. So it's not even a valid listing. It's under your mother's name, not your name. So it's not a valid listing.
That's at least 3 years old. That's at least 3 years old.
Yeah. And you got an extension, which means you're on payments now. Okay. And she said, just find your paperwork and make a damn payment. That's all you got to do. And you're not in any. I said, now is my property going into default? Is there going to be a lien put on my property? Is the police going to come and arrest me and, kill my ass and take my property and give it to the fucking pro? She said, I was polite about it, of course. She said, no, of course not. She said, none of that shit's going to happen. None of it's going to happen. She said, absolutely not. Nothing is going to happen. You are not in any danger. Your property's not in any danger. It's a big fat nothing burger, basically, is what she was saying. So they hyped this shit up. Well, yeah. they hyped it up based on an old posting from, I guess, three years back when mom was still alive. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. There's no truth to it. She said there's absolutely no. Now, she did say this business that comes every year and looks at stuff. Could they make an attempt to buy it? I guess they could. She said, I guess they could, but they're not going to get very far because if they try, you're on a payment plan. They're not, what are they going to do? I mean,
Right.
you know, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
Well, that's good news, Vaughn. I'm see, I told you.
They're all going to cry once his taxes are paid off.
No, you just heard what Vaughn just said. He went down to the clerk's office and there's nothing happening.
There's nothing happening.
There's nothing happening.
Oh, I must have missed that part because I just came in.
That listing is an old listing from like 2 or 3 years ago when Mom was still alive.
So you don't owe them anything?
Apparently, Vaughn's on a payment plan that's been happening for the past 3-4 years ago.
Oh,
She said that because you got that extension, you're on a payment plan. Ain't nobody can touch your shit. You're on a payment plan as long as you make a payment. There's not a damn thing anybody can do about it. Nothing.
well, I told you it's all just the trolls messing with
Just for the record, he has not made a payment, as far as we can tell so far. So
you.
It is. Just
I called it. I literally called it. I called it. I said verbatim, you're going to walk in and they're going to look at you like you have 3 heads and say, what the hell are you talking about? Nothing's going to happen. They did. I called it.
But anyways, yeah. So I bring receipts. I don't fuck around. If I tell
Vaughn
you a thing,
Vaughn don't fuck around and find out with Vaughn, and you're gonna get clipped.
Yeah, you fuck around and find out with Vaughn, the gods
You're
will
gonna
thump
get
your
clipped,
ass. They'll thump your ass, man. But anyway, you know, but I have to give credit to the gods. The gods, you know, were saying, hey man, we're not worried. Why are you? You know, and I'm, of course, you know, I'm freaking out as a mere mortal. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So, you know, I'm sitting there freaking out. And they're like, we're not freaking out. Why are you? And so I'm like, well, you know, I'm a mortal. I'm going to freak out about shit. And they're like, it's perfectly understandable. But we said we had your back. We said we had control of your situation. You're all right. Don't let these trolls beguile you like they did, which they did. They lied.
Could you have sold your property if there was a lien on it?
Why not?
Yeah, let's find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's the owner, he can do what he wants with it.
I'm the owner. I can do whatever I want with it. So what about the trolls being wrong, dude? That's something, huh?
So you didn't owe the taxes. You're not fucked over. It was something that happened to your mother. That's why it's in your mother's name.
Right.
They're wrong. They were wrong.
Yeah.
And Todd was the one that Todd loves to just spread drama and propaganda.
Yeah, he was the one that kept saying it's 4,000 and 5,000, and you know, he never quite made 6,000 yet, but he did say 4,000 and 5,000. And it's not. It's just fucking not. Okay, it's just not.
So you were wrong about the taxes.
Yeah, you brought me up, so I wanted to respond about being wrong, and I think you said I lied, but Vaughn, I'm going to call him in the morning and confirm that your 5 properties the tax liens are for sale.
They're not for sale, dude. What part of I went to the courthouse today and the clerk's office today and asked them, I am not for sale. There is nothing for sale.
Okay, I'm gonna call
for sale.
They open
it. Call them and start a bunch of shit with me.
I'm not starting shit.
Have your ass arrested.
It's public information. I'm going to ask about the public information. They open at 7 o'clock.
No, you're meddling in my personal affairs.
I'm not meddling. I'm asking about public information.
You call Clay County and start a bunch of shit.
I'm not starting any shit. I'm just going to ask.
You are.
I'm going to ask if they're for sale.
I would consider it starting shit.
I've already got this shit handled.
I'm just asking if these properties are available for sale.
Why is it? First of all, Todd, why isn't any of your? First of all,
because you called me a liar. You called me a liar.
Todd, it's none of your fucking business.
You're messing with my personal shit. This is my property, not yours.
I'm going to prove I'm not a liar.
If you call over there and start a bunch of shit with Clay County, I will have your ass arrested.
I'm calling in the morning and I'm going to ask if those liens are for sale, and I'm going to ask if you can get extensions on property tax because you lied about that too. And I'm going to record the call, and then I'm going to post it on YouTube. So I'm giving you a chance right now. I'm giving you a chance right now to back away.
And listen, Vaughn literally momished. He literally went to the courthouse in person, and they told him that it was a long time ago. And the mother.
No, he didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. And I'm going to prove it in the morning. Just so you know, I'm giving you a chance right now to back away. to say, no, I didn't realize
It's a
First
fucking
of all,
courthouse and
Todd,
the fucking clerk's
well,
office
fine.
today.
First of all, time out. It's none of Todd's fucking business. It's none of your
You
business.
called me a liar. You said I'm
damn
wrong.
right I
I'm
called
going to
you a
prove
liar.
I'm not.
You said
I'm going to
$4,000.
prove.
You're starting drama. You're coming.
I'm
You
up
said it
with
was
prove-
$4,000. It was
I'm
not
going to prove
$4,000.
once and for all you're the liar, and I'm going to record the
You're
call.
starting.
And I'm going to
with-
post it.
I got to look. I got put it in the yarmulke.
It's public
You're coming to the
information.
internet and you're starting drama. You're starting drama for no reason.
You brought me up first.
No, you.
Juan.
Well,
You brought me
the tax
up first.
You brought up the taxes weeks ago.
No, you brought me up
You
tonight.
brought up this tax shit.
Yeah,
weeks
and,
ago.
Yeah,
and
keep
then Vaughn
putting me
said
back
that
in.
you approved
Fuck
it
you.
wrong
This
to
is
me.
your last chance to back off. I'm going to prove you're a liar
I ain't
tomorrow.
backing off of
Bye.
shit. But what I will do is if you do call over there and start a bunch of shit with my personal property, because there's no question it's my property, motherfucker. You call over to Clay County and start a bunch of shit, I will have you arrested because that is invasion of privacy. It is fucking harassment. You're trying to get me in trouble with the law when I'm not guilty of a damn thing. So yeah, I will have your fucking ass arrested, Toad. You better not do it, motherfucker. And everybody's hearing me tell me I'm going to have you arrested for real.
Bye.
We're gonna sing Backstreet
Boys.
But yeah, I mean, if he fucking calls over there, that's invasion of privacy. It's harassment. It's defamation of character.
It has
It's,
nothing to do with him.
It might even be criminal. I don't know. I'd have to look, but for sure it's harassment. Okay. You don't call about somebody's personal business. Hopefully Clay County will grow a fucking brain. And when people call about my shit, they'll tell them, hey, it's none of your goddamn business and hang the phone up in their ear. That's what Clay County needs to do. They need to grow a brain and start fucking hanging up on these assholes because they have no business asking about my personal shit. None whatsoever.
Todd, we're not being mean to you. You're being mean to us. You're saying we started it. No, you started
it by saying that I owed $4,000 in taxes. That's how this shit got started, Toad. Because you said I owed $4,000, and I kept telling you, no, I've never had to pay that much tax. Never. I've never had to pay that much tax. You started it, Toad. And if you call it Clay County and start a bunch of shit with my personal business, your ass is going to jail if I got anything to say about it. You're at least going to be dragged in front of a judge. What the fuck you doing messing with people's business when you're thousands of goddamn miles away in another fucking state? It ain't none of your goddamn business. That's my personal shit. It has nothing to do with you, Toad. Yeah, it totally is none of his business. That's right. It's totally none of his business. Not at all. He ain't got nothing to do with it. He got nothing to do with that shit. But I will, Toad. I mean, I'll call Oklahoma. I'll have your fucking ass arrested. If for nothing else, then invasion of privacy. Okay, because that's my business, not yours. When I went up there to the courthouse and I went to the clerk's office, I went to both. I went there in person. Okay, not on the phone. I went there in person, and both sides told me, said no. They're not for sale. Now can a business maybe put money down on them? Yes, but there's a problem. The problem is that I've got an extension which gives me a payment plan. And when you've got a payment plan, they can't touch it. They cannot fucking touch my shit. I've got a payment plan. The lady told me right there at the damn clerk's office is if you got an extension, you got a payment plan. And as long as you've made a payment, there's nothing they can fucking do. They can sit there and whack off, and that's about it. Because they're not going to be able to do anything else. That's just the facts. That's what she told me to my face.
So yeah, why would Vaughn lie about going?
Yeah, why would I lie about shit like that anyway?
Why would he lie about going to the fucking city and checking
which
out?
by the way cost me, $3 a gallon in gas. Well, he's just upset that he was wrong. That's what it is. He's just upset that he was wrong. Well, I'm sorry. Too bad, so sad. The shit is not for sale. And if I find out, Toad, that you was working with Robert Stivers to start this shit in the first place, You wish to God you were never born, because you won't just stand in front of a judge. I'll throw your ass in federal prison. You understand me, Toad? Are you listening to what I'm saying to you? I will have your ass thrown in federal prison. Don't forget, boys and girls, that federal prosecutor is still out there. Judge Lewis never got rid of him. He's still out there. So start a bunch of shit on a federal level with me, Toad, and that federal prosecutor be paying you a visit. Oh, fuck yes, he will. So now you keep up your shit. You better not have done anything with any of these fucks. Yeah, I'm not losing anything. It's all, you know, it was an old article from when my mom was still alive. And it's like, well, shit, you know. But see, these trolls, they latch on to anything they can find. But yeah, my shit's not for sale. No, it is not. It's not on any list that, you know, see tomorrow there's supposed to be a listing of all the properties that are in default or whatever, right? My shit never made it to the list because I got an extension and I got a payment plan. And as long as you got a payment plan, they're not going to do shit. It doesn't, I'm not only not on the list, this business that she was talking about, that buys stuff, they ain't going to be able to do a damn thing. They're not going to be able to do nothing. They're not going to be able to do shit.
Turned out to be a big old nothing burger.
Yeah, it was a big old nothing burger, man. The whole damn thing. Big old nothing burger. So that's good. It's real good. I told that secretary, I said, anybody calls to tell them, they're not to be calling. And she told me, she said in order for somebody to participate in what they're doing, they had to have filed their paperwork like months in advance or something. Okay. You can't just call up and buy my property. It doesn't work that way. If I understood her correctly. Okay. Listen to this. This is a goddamn threat. Concerned citizens of Clay County, Kentucky. Vaughn, you need to be aware that you're being watched and behave accordingly. No, you better watch. You better fucking watch. Because first of all, you don't have any right to meddle in my personal affairs here in Clay County. None, zero. Which means if you're doing it, you're probably breaking the law. So you're the motherfucker that needs to be watched, not me. Because you're the one breaking the law. You're the one
breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Shit. You're the one calling down here starting a bunch of shit, not me. I ain't bothered. You see me aggravating somebody else's stuff? No. And you never will, because I don't believe in it. Yeah, if I had to sell my property, then I would have the money to move to Russia. That's the whole point. I sell my property, I got the money to move to Russia, but I don't need to sell my property because my property is not in danger of being taken away from me. So it was all a lie. The trolls lied. People died.
There was a lien on it?
What's that?
Could you have sold your property if there was a lien on it?
Why not?
Yeah, let's find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's the owner, he can do what he wants with it.
I'm the owner. I can do whatever I want with it.
And by the way, that ad was like from when his mom was still around. That was an old ad.
When mom was still alive. It's an old ad. So
yeah, the trolls got hold of an old ad.
They found it.
They found it, tried to spin something off of it.
Tried to start a bunch of shit. Now, Toad says he's going to call down there. If he does, his ass is going to jail because I'm going to throw his ass in jail. That's invasion of privacy and probably a bunch of other laws that are broken. And we're going to throw him. We're going to at least put him in front of a judge. I don't know if he'll actually go to jail, but we're going to.
Okay, now we got a mukbang going to happen here.
All right, we're going to skim through this. Apparently, there's a Wild Wilson makes an appearance at some point up here. So, yeah.
A double
if
Whopper.
I got the right one. I think I got the right one.
Where did Vaughn go? Where did my buddy Vaughn go? Gotta wait for Vaughn to come back. Fuck it. I'll just start without him. I got a double Whopper. I didn't know they make double Whoppers, but these are 2 flame grilled Whoppers, man. I love me the honey mustard. You know how much I love my honey mustard, man. So this is going to be a good mukbang. This is going to be a really good mukbang. I don't really give you much vegetables though. And we got a lot of the scum out the other day. Time for my daily burger, yeah.
Folks, I think I have the wrong hangout. There's been so many bloody hangouts. I think I got the wrong hangout up. I don't want to waste a whole bunch of time. I think, Wilson, it's this one. Let's jump to this. They're all the same.
I was like kind of like a moderate Jew, modern Orthodox.
Say, it's
a few things. In fact,
and I can see their control. I will use this and
oh, there's Wilson. All right, let's back up.
You know, so
all
what? Right. You know, because I had some idiot come to me and it was a troll. He was, oh yeah, well, you know, you need to get your gods to write all this stuff down into a Bible, and they're like, no way in hell. And we've done this before. Every time we put something in writing, evil men get a hold of it, they twist it up, and they make it into a way to control others. And we're just flat out sick of that shit. And I can see their frustration. I understand their frustration on it because I can, you know, as a historian, I can look back and but it doesn't even have to be religious documents. It can be secular documents. Even secular documents, they'll take some, twist it up and say, okay, we're going to make you, you know, do 10 push-ups a day or some stupid crap like that. You know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And, you know, there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just that, you know, people get a hold of something and they use it to control others because they're dumb, flat evil. You know, just period. They're just evil. You know, and that's not going to change until the destroyer gets here, and then we're going to have some fun. We'll have fun until Daddy takes the T-bird away. But that's coming. That's on its way. It's on its way. We'll have a lot of fun.
Is there a reason why, Wilson, you're in the room? Do we want to listen to you?
Well, honestly, John, I wanted to talk to you because I just saw some very disturbing things that you just recently said, and like, you need to get out of that mindset, my dude.
But what? Wait! I missed something important. What did I miss?
What happened?
Admittedly, I just showed up. What did I miss?
I said I was driving drunk on the highway at 100.
You're driving drunk John, what the fuck are you doing, son? Don't do that. What did I tell you the other day?
Thankfully.
What did I tell you the other day?
I gotta be.
What did I tell you the other day?
Remember last night we said we're gonna be a good person. We're gonna be positive.
Exactly.
Right.
And I'm trying to do that because, John, I think that you and we might have a certain thing in common. We both love the
trolling
bottle.
Vonhelton.
No,
I don't troll you, Vaughn. I don't troll you, Vaughn. That's not true.
The trolls say you're my biggest troll. What are you talking about? That's what the trolls all say. They all say that. To a man, they all say it.
James, I'm not trying to talk about that. James, I'm not trying to talk about that. I think that
I'm James.
We're all James. Everybody's a James.
I'm James.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm trying to talk to John and like tell him like, dude, like we both have the same, you know, demon on our back is we both love the bottle.
Gotta throw it away.
Well, the only thing I don't drink because I'll be honest. I know people are gonna laugh when I say this. I don't drink because I'm an alcoholic. I know that sounds pretty. I know that sounds kind of like, oh, what this guy? He's an alcoholic. Of course he drinks. He's an alcoholic. It helps. Like when I wake up in the morning, I take a shot. I say a bracha.
Right, John. Right, John. But listen,
At
you know what we call
7:30 in the
that?
morning,
Yeah, but
I'm already drinking like an alcoholic. Listen, let me finish my statement.
Okay.
Okay. I wake up, I take a shot, I feel good. It calms my nerves. I stop. My hand stops shaking. I take a deep breath. I go to work. I'm good for the day. I feel good. I'm happy. Everything's all right. Okay, one shot. Somehow it feels me. It feels me better. It makes me feel better. That's it.
All right.
Somehow.
Now let me
Okay,
tell
what
you
you gonna
my
say?
experience from the perspective of somebody that's sitting outside of that.
Okay.
Who was an orderly, and who has historical knowledge about this sort of thing. Okay, what you just described, literally what you just said, is that I need my crutch. I need my crutch to keep me going. Okay, no, you don't. No, you do not.
You know what? Objectively speaking,
that is
you're
a
probably
lie.
right.
That is a ruse, and it's a ruse that you're telling yourself. That's the thing. You're telling yourself
You know
this. Oh,
what?
I need this crutch.
You're probably right. You know
I
what?
know, there's no probably. I know I know it not only in my own life, but I know it as. I mean,
It's
dude,
only
you
temporary.
forget. I used to be drinking Mad Dog 2020. I used to drink Jack Daniels. I used to drink, the hard shit, the really hard shit.
I thought MD stands for Mag and David, not Mad Dog. Mad Dog.
Mad Dog 20. We all know it. Mad Dog 2020 is an experience.
Everybody
It's a pain behind the eyes and a pain that just goes throughout the head.
Yeah.
But listen, there's only some days of the week do I hit the bottle hard when something bad
Dude, I
happens
watched
to me.
you put away an entire fucking bottle of Jameson, bro. Okay, come on.
I know.
I watched you.
Well,
I fucking
750
watched you. We
milliliter.
did it on a live. It was on a live show. We watched you. Okay.
Well, that's the Irish in me.
Listen. What woke me up? Okay, what woke me up? And I've told this story a million times.
James.
So maybe it just went zoom over your head. But I'm going to tell you.
No, I know you.
Story
Tell
again.
your best friend died in your arms.
Yeah, I woke up. I come to my senses in a dark alley with about 6 or 7 of my buddies holding me down on the ground saying, "Don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him." Okay, that was when I came to my senses. All right, alcohol clouds the mind. And if you study spiritualism and demonology and some of the other things that I've been studying as a sorcerer, as a mystic, you learn that almost everything that has to do with, clouding your mind is most likely demonic, or at least has its origins in demons and evil spirits. Okay. And so I'm in this dark alley. I'm being held down. It was raining too, by the way. So I'm wet. I'm soaking wet. And they're holding me down saying, "Don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him," because I had gotten hopped up on alcohol and apparently was going after a totally innocent man and was going to kill his ass. Okay. And that's when I came to my senses and said, okay, I've got a problem with alcohol, and I need to take that alcohol and I need to put it as far from me as I possibly can. All right.
So,
and that's how it happened.
Alcohol for me.
I've told this story a million times. My story has never changed. Okay.
For me,
it's realize you have a problem. You got to get rid of that shit.
If I can interject real quick,
I like to hear what Wilson has to say. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, John, like if you're having issues with DTs, I've been there, dude. And
what does a DT mean?
Detox.
Delusional.
Detox.
Delusional tremors, where you have to take it. You have to drink alcohol to keep your hands from shaking. I've been there, and yeah, that's the point where you might want to seek some form of treatment, because Vaughn, I'm not, disregarding anything that you say, but you can't just quit alcohol.
I did.
Cold turkey.
I did. That's what I did.
Listen.
Hang on, Vaughn. Hang on, Vaughn. Vaughn, did you ever have tremors?
Yes, I did.
I can stop drinking anytime.
A couple times.
I can. Oh God, that's the class. Oh my God, that's the classic fucking line.
Well,
that's
it's
the
true.
classic fucking. I can quit anytime, Vaughn. It's not affecting me, Vaughn. I can quit anytime. That is the classic fucking line, John. You just quoted the exact. Classic line. I can quit at any time. It doesn't affect me. It won't bother me. I got it under control. And I'm looking at my friend Steve Kramer, and I said, brother, when you got fucking beer bottles climbing up your fucking wall, you got a problem. You got a problem.
I'm sorry.
At any time, I can quit at any time. He said, and I buried my friend.
Wilson,
I
want to listen to Wilson. He's been here a while. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but look at what Shani did to Rev.
Exactly.
I don't even know who those people are.
So Jason Egroff was. I'll give the $5 version.
Before he met Shani, he was a great guy.
But he was a raging alcoholic.
Correct.
Because all he had was he had all the money in the world and
I know
just to spend time on Google Plus.
Yep.
She made him.
I'm going through a hard time. I just got over a divorce. I'm transitioning into a different part of my life. I was just living in my car for a couple of weeks. I got a new place. I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
John, what I'm saying
bottle
to you,
of Jameson live on a show.
I know.
Let the man talk.
Like John, I'm just trying to tell you, like, if you have those moments where like you need to take a shot in the morning to keep your hands from shaking, maybe seek treatment, because that's what I had to do. Because I'm the resident, recovering alcoholic in the troll community, and yeah, I went through that period where like I had to go into recovery.
Mm-hmm. When it starts affecting my, if it starts affecting my work, and it affects my life in a serious way, I will promise you I will seek treatment.
John, you just said it's already affecting your life.
It's like some people have to go quit cold turkey to do things, and there have been things that I've done. When my divorce happened, there's about a good 8 months. I was kind of a junkie, I guess you might say. But I had to pull out of it, and I went cold turkey there. But as far as alcohol, and I've been holding this up and not drinking off of it, dying for it. But I just want to show it to you. This will do this. A couple of these, it fills you up. It satisfies you. It really can curb. Yes, it's alcohol, but to a bottle of Jameson, a bottle of High Life is nothing. I'm an alcoholic. I'm a high functioning alcoholic.
Yeah, Jameson.
It's the champagne of beers.
Really strong. It's really strong.
I'm not saying drink 6-pack a night every night. I'm just saying that it can help curb things, and it's a lot better for you than the hard stuff. And that's my little girl. Hi, honey.
But what I'm saying is that, like, if you're having the tremors in your hands to where, like, if you're waking up and you can't keep your hands from shaking.
But it's only I take a shot. I wake up. I take a shot. I go through my rest of my day, and I don't drink anymore for the rest of the day.
So John, the point that
crutch, brother, it's a crutch.
But it's just it's like okay. Let me replace a shot of Jameson with. I wake up every morning and I take my multivitamin.
No, you don't replace it with anything.
Listen to what I'm saying. I wake up every morning and I take my men's multivitamin. If I said that, everyone would be like, "Oh, you take your multivitamins. Okay, good." But if I say Jameson, everyone's like freaking out.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with a multivitamin. So I mean,
so there's nothing wrong with a shot of Jameson.
So John, the point I'm trying.
From a medical perspective, I could argue that point. Your liver doesn't exactly like that shit, bro.
Yeah, I know. I hear
John,
you.
If you take a B12 vitamin pill, your liver's not going to go, "Fuck you, I'm dying. See you, bye."
Yeah. No, you're right about
John.
That. You're right about that.
John, the point I'm trying to make to you is that, like, if alcohol has its hooks in you that deeply, quitting cold turkey is.
It's one shot in the morning it has my hooks in. It has my hooks in me. Are you really that?
If you're telling me,
the Idol Smasher. Let me ask James the Idol Smasher. How badly of an alcoholic am I if I have one shot in the morning for the day and I'm good for the rest of the day? On a scale from 1 to 10. 1 to 10.
That alone.
Yeah.
if that, what I do coffee. Who want to say? What the, I mean, come on.
Well, I do coffee too. I take the shot. I take a coffee. I take a
Oh,
tea.
you go. Then you do your thing and you get up and you go to work. You're responsible. You stay on track. Good. My best friend, my brother from another mother, but he's my brother. He's my oldest, and he's veteran, and he's at my age now, so he's almost 50 and battling it hard because it became such a habit to delve into it. It's there for a reason. God warns us with Noah and a couple other places. We are warned against it, but then again, it's also part of Judaism. So I'm saying I understand the blessing. And I could never go cold turkey. I love beer. I don't need a crutch. I love the way this tastes going down my throat. I love it.
Yeah.
It's if they made a non-alcoholic beer cheaper than they do alcoholic beer, I'd probably buy that at least twice.
But it's never any good. Old Dooley's is crap compared to what
That Bud Zero, and I hate Bud, but that Bud Zero is quite delicious.
Is it good? I never had it.
Well, for non-alcoholic, yeah, it's actually really good. I drove around town with it in my mouth.
I'm sorry, Wilson. One thing though is when there's moments in my life where I get sad, and I want to hurt myself, and I lean into the drink. Oh, let me fix my problem by drinking. I do agree with you guys that that's a bad mindset to have. I shouldn't go to drinking to fix my problems. Yeah, that I will agree with.
It's a temporary solution to a permanent problem. What I'm telling you, John, is like if you're in that situation to where like you have to drink alcohol to keep your hands from shaking, you might need to seek treatment.
If you see my hand right now, see how steady it is. I'm doing good, right? Like I'm not shaking.
But I shoot with this hand.
I'm not. Look, I mean.
Yeah, but I shoot with this hand.
Yeah.
What I'm telling you, John, is that like quitting alcohol cold turkey is not a good idea if you're.
Listen, I can do it. Look, I'm almost out of Jameson.
He was off for months. He was off for several months.
I was sober for over a year until the wife started fucking with me.
But then you fell back into it, right?
Well, of course,
Okay, so like if you're telling me that
horse is a horse, of course.
If you're telling me that you have to take a shot in the morning to keep your hands from shaking, that's telling me that your body
that might be more towards. That's more because I was depressed than anything. I don't think it was because of the alcohol addiction.
Depression doesn't cause DTs. That's a physical thing.
I think that's speculation. We don't know.
What I'm telling you is like maybe seek out treatment and wean yourself off alcohol.
I did. I had a shot of Jameson. That was my treatment for the day.
That's not what I'm saying, dude. Because like if your body is having a physical response of not having alcohol is a bad thing.
Okay. For Stash, I understand.
Because like trying to quit alcoholism cold turkey,
it's difficult. It's not easy.
Well, it can kill you.
Yeah.
I got an idea.
Actually,
the next time you want to drink a whole bottle of Jameson live on a video, grab one of these motherfuckers instead.
Okay. I love
snackables. What is that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
uncrustable. Is that fucking moon pie?
Oh, I thought it was it's snackable.
Yeah, it's uncrustable. It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich without a crust.
I love those. Those are
and you get one of these motherfuckers. If you want, instead of drinking a bottle of Jameson, get one of these, and these won't even make you fat.
Okay,
change your mindset. It's a mindset change. Okay, I don't. Instead of the alcohol, I replace it with this, and then that way. Now obviously I got to let mine thaw because I just got them out of the freezer, so I got to let them sit there and thaw. But I mean, as soon as they thaw out, man, they're mine. They're dead. They're gone. I'm going to eat them. But
Vaughn, I was really hoping it was a moon pie.
Yeah.
What?
Me too.
I said I was really hoping it was a moon pie.
A moon pie? No, that'll make you fat as hell. He's already big. You don't need to be bigger. Just eat you an Uncrustable and go on about your day. And it's nutritious, and the protein is good for you.
See, that's one positive about me drinking. I'm eating less. I'm losing weight.
You said you wanted something positive. Wait a minute. You said you wanted something positive. This is positive.
Yeah, no,
this won't make you fat. It'll actually give you protein that you need for your day.
And they're cheap. You can
and
get
you get a box. You get a whole box for
$2 or something, $2-3.
Yeah. What do you want, Floppy Dog? Oh.
All right.
Yeah,
okay, guys. All right.
But John, I'm not trying.
Let's change the
I'm not
subject.
trying.
Let's change the subject. Let's change the subject.
This helps keep me right here. See, I'm a good doggy, buddy. He keeps Daddy under control.
We're going.
Yes, he
does.
James, what's the final topic of the night? Idle Smash.
My final topic of the night is I'm here and I'm okay.
All right, there you go. Idle Smasher, what do you think? What do you got for us for the final topic?
My final thought is the problem, in my opinion, our problem, tends to be from an area that's not covered by psychology.
Everything is going to be okay. We just make it worse than what it is in our own mind. Just relax, take a deep breath. When you see someone doxing me and James and trying to get us hurt, are you going to say tell them to stop?
I mean, I don't make videos, but yeah, I will absolutely stand. Like, doxing is.
So they're trying to get, they're going around on my videos and they're finding places that I'm at, like Heart of Portugal or whatever the fuck it's called, and Heart of Europe or whatever the place is called, and he's in this location and he's in EBNJ and all this. You're gonna start saying, hey, maybe you shouldn't be going after John and finding where he is and doing all those things. I mean, are you going to say that, hey, man, leave John alone? He doesn't need to get hurt,
So let me just take a real quick timeout. I cut my teeth on first generation Xbox Live to where you could just click on someone's profile and there's their IP address. So yeah, I had to find out the hard way that, yeah, you might need to invest into cybersecurity. No, I've never doxed anybody.
I don't believe that. That's like saying a woman can't wear a short skirt without being raped. No, I should be allowed to walk around on camera where I am in public without being accosted and being hurt. So leave me alone. If I want to be on camera in public and I'm at a Burger King, don't find where the Burger King is to get me. Just leave me the fuck alone.
I agree with that. And
okay,
if
I want
anyone
to walk
has
down an alley, if I want to walk down Harlem at 2:00 in the morning with a short skirt, it doesn't mean I deserve to get raped by a Schwarzer. Okay.
And if anyone has done that to you, give me a name, and yeah, I'll tell them don't do that.
Well, you're a member of the Discord. You see the chats.
And yes, we all agree that doxing. I'm sorry.
Are you reporting the server and telling them and letting Discord know that these people?
See, Wilson, the problem is that whole bullshit falls flat on its face. I mean, I've got a video. I'm in possession of a copy of the video where y'all are on Discord telling Ronald Raymond Frost, yeah, lock him out of the double wide so he can't get his kids back in November. Okay, I got that on video, bro. So, I mean, sorry, but anything you say falls flat. Okay, after that. All right, it just does. Okay. You don't lock people out. You don't get people to lock people out of their fucking homes. Okay. So you don't get that shit. That when you do something that drastic, that's bullshit. Okay. There's no way. You can't use the excuse, we're calling him on his bullshit. That's not calling somebody on their bullshit. That is trying to get their damn kids taken away. And it fucking worked, unfortunately.
Okay, so Vaughn, I'm sorry.
Your rebuttal? Where's your fucking rebuttal on that? Oh, you don't have one.
Yeah.
You don't have one.
You cut me off, Vaughn. I'm saying that we can't.
My kids are in a foreign. They might as well be in a foreign country. Actually, I said the wrong thing. But they might as well be in a foreign country because they're certainly not here with their daddy.
Vaughn,
my kids are gone forever. No. I cannot let this go. because you don't have the concept. You don't have this concept. It doesn't understand. It's not ringing in your fucking head. When you get somebody to take your kids away, they're gone forever. They're gone forever. They're never coming back. Now, I would like for my kids to someday come back one day, but that's not going to happen. And we all fucking know it, because that was the whole damn reason to get them adopted out in the first place. And so that they would never come back.
Yeah.
You people are fucking evil, and the only thing you deserve is death.
Amen.
Luckily, though, there are things in this world that are worse than death. And it's entirely possible you trolls may get to experience every fucking one of those things. Because when you take a man's kids away, when you destroy a man's family, when you drive his wife insane, when you get his mother and father killed, maybe you're just not calling him out on his bullshit. Maybe you're a fucking goddamn terrorist and you need your fucking ass put in an electric chair and burned alive.
Amen.
On TV.
Amen.
By the way, for the whole world. Maybe that's what you need.
Amen. I think these people should be lined up against the wall and just mowed down with a fucking 50 caliber.
You know, it's nice to
in
get
Minecraft.
Oh, we're just.
See, these are. I think this is the little reasons that these videos are disappearing. Now, again, John is blaming YouTube, but when you click on the links that I still have, it says the YouTube uploader remove them, right? So at this point, since there's been like this intervention, he already knows he's just going to delete this stream, right? So he's going to say anything like, you know, this kind of bullshit. But just remember, keep in mind, in Vonhelton's weirdo perception of the world, he has a chance to be president of the United States. This is the man that wants to be president, right? Putting your enemy on television, cooking them, apparently.
Calling him out on his bullshit. No, you were not. No, you were not. You destroyed a man's family. You destroyed a man's family forever. My wife has 5 fucking personalities, and not a goddamn one of them is the one I married, by the way. One's a police officer, one's a fireman, one's a person with a master's degree. The other one was a registered nurse, and I forget what the 5th one is. And she's got like 6 or 7 mental conditions. She's got the dementia, and she's got all these other, all these other maladies, mental conditions. Okay, you destroyed a 25-year-old girl's life forever. You destroyed it forever. And for what reason? Oh, because she come up here from Alabama to be my wife and give me children. Well, that's just fucking evil, isn't it, Wilson? That's just fucking evil, isn't it? We got to destroy Von's family and do it for laughs, do it for kicks. LULZ. What does LULZ mean again? Oh, we did it for laughs. We did it for kicks. We did it because it was fun to do. Didn't do it because of some high moral reason. That's a lie. That's a bunch of shit. We did it for the lulz. LULZ. We did it for laughs. We did it for kicks. That's what LULZ means. But when you sit there and destroy a man's family and get people to come from another state to steal his inheritance away from him, maybe you're a fucking goddamn terrorist and you need to be put in a goddamn electric chair and fried on national TV for everybody to watch. I think that's what needs to happen. And then maybe people will grow a brain and say, hey, maybe we ought to not fuck with people's families. You know, I think if we started putting some of these fucking trolls in the goddamn electric chair and frying them on national TV for everybody to watch, they might grow a brain and say, hey, we really fucked up on screwing up Vonhelton's family. You know, it's easy to get on here and talk shit. It is. It's easier than fuck to get on the internet and talk shit. It's quite a different story, though, when you're sitting there actually fucking with somebody's life in the real fucking world. You know, if you fucking trolls had kept this shit on the internet and it was just, harassing me and aggravating me on the internet, that would have been fine. But you brought it into the real world. You went down into Hamilton, Ohio, my birth town, to find dirt on me, that at least dirt that you thought existed. It wasn't really, but, you thought you did. And took that and like a football and ran with it for a touchdown. You know, say, okay, well, we got this on him now. Now we'll fucking progress. You know, well, see, first of all, going down, finding dirt on me in my hometown, that's called stalking, and it's fucking illegal. Okay, it's illegal as fuck. But then, moreover, then you contact the Frosts and get them to come their ass down here and start up a bunch of shit and steal my inheritance and kill my mother and father. Who convinced my mom to leave those 2 blockages in my daddy's chest? 100% and a 75%. Who do you think did that? Think I did that shit? Fuck no. I would never kill my daddy. I love my daddy. My daddy was cool as fuck. That was James Arnold Frost did that. He convinced my mother to leave those blockages in my father, and my father quite obviously died from it.
So, yeah, his dad died. You can hear Jdubbz snoring in the background. He's literally passed out. Wanda's just ranting.
I mean, that's a no-brainer. 100% and a 75% blockage in your body, yeah, you're going to die. And even the doctor's eyes was this big a fucking round. You know, because he knew. He fucking knew. I was there for that conversation between my mother and the doctor about my daddy. I was there for that conversation. Okay? You know, you guys have there is no excuse for what you've all done to my family. There's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for it. There's no way you can get a defense attorney to defend you because it's all out on the internet and anybody can use the Google Wayback Machine and bring that shit all back up. So you don't have an excuse. You don't have a way of getting around this shit. No, you do not. There is no excuse to destroy a man's family. None. Zero. Especially somebody that ain't done shit to you. I don't know you, I am Wilson. I don't know you from Adam. I don't know any of these other motherfucking trolls. I sure as fuck don't know Secular Opinion. For fuck's sake, he's in another goddamn country. So you can't sit there and say, oh, Vonhelton did this and Vonhelton did that to us. And Vonhelton was the first thing when the FBI showed up at my fucking door, the first thing out of their goddamn mouth was, what did you do to these people? I said, I don't even know these people. I haven't done shit to them. And the FBI is like, okay. You know, because that's the first thing out of their fucking mouth is, okay, well, what did you do to these people to cause them to do it? I didn't do shit. I don't know these people. I don't know them. I don't know I am Wilson. I don't know Secular Opinion. I don't know any of these motherfuckers. I don't know any of them.
Yeah, no one.
You know?
That's for sure.
When you sit there and destroy a man's family and get his finances taken away, you know, and you guys even got them to take my damn stimulus checks by getting them to keep my kids in that fucking mental hospital for fucking 3 years. There was no sense in that. Does it take 3 years to figure out if children are being abused? Fuck no, it doesn't. It takes about 5 seconds. I can look at a child and tell you in 5 seconds whether that child's being abused. It's real easy. I'll tell you what it is. You know how you tell? Because that kid, if it's an abused child, he'll be in a corner somewhere by himself with his head down like this. Real easy to spot. Real fucking easy to spot. And then you go to the kid and you say, okay, man, you know, what's wrong? Are you all right? And then you go from there. Real easy to spot a child that's being harassed and abused. Real easy. And so, you know, my kids are out there playing. They're in their little pedal cars playing and having a good time. Here comes CPS with a fucking cop to take them away.
Yeah, because the school board actually called because they saw signs of abuse and neglect. Vaughn thinks abuse means only like if you're physically hitting them, and kids will have like marks and the hair will hang down their face and they won't talk, and that's what Vaughn thinks, right? But remember, the kids smelt so bad they felt the need to get the state involved. They came day after day with dirty clothes. They had behavioral problems. Their grades were slipping. I digress.
They never even got to have a childhood because of you motherfuckers. And every one of you sons of bitches need to fry just for that alone. You stole a child's childhood. 3 children's childhood. That alone is enough for you to fry an electric chair on national TV, because your childhood is something you can never get back. Yes, okay, I believe in reincarnation. I believe that you keep coming back until you fulfill the will of the gods. But still, as a child, when you have that childhood, that's your childhood for that life, and you can't never get it back again. It's gone forever. It's gone forever. You literally took the childhood from 3 innocent little kids that didn't do shit to you. And that's unforgivable. And that's why, according to UK Troll, 15 of you fuckers are already dead. We got this destroyer coming. Now, granted, the destroyer is going to destroy the elite families, but do you think they're going to put up with your happy ass? When they, you don't think that destroyer knows that you destroyed my family, that you destroyed my finances, that you ruined my life, and not only my life, but you ruined G-Man's life. You've ruined Cyrax's life. Crazy as Cyrax may be, you can sit there and make all kinds of excuses about Cyrax you want, but was he trying to harm you? Was he doing anything to hurt you? No, he's making crazy videos on YouTube. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Making crazy videos on YouTube. He wasn't bothering anybody. Oh, there's that big red X, that you can click on to get rid of it, So, I mean, this we're going to get online and destroy people's lives is terrorism. That's what it is. It is domestic terrorism. You destroyed a man's entire fucking family and got his inheritance stolen, got everything taken away from him. And you deserve the electric chair for that. Because those things can never be gotten back. I can never get my father back. I can never get my mother back. I can never get my wife back. And now I can't even get my children back, I don't reckon. I'm going to try like hell to get them back, but I don't think I can get them back. I think they're gone forever. And the dogs are going ape shit for some fucked up reason. Hang on a minute. I'll be right back. All right, I'm coming. I don't know what to set them off or something.
You notice how Vaughn has turned this whole intervention in about himself. He's spun it back around again. Now we got Jdubbz snoring away in the shelter.
They'll be back. But that's another life. That ain't this one. In this life, they're gone forever. My wife is gone forever. My kids potentially gone forever. Okay? My inheritance. I mean, do you think they just hid that money away for safekeeping somewhere?
Potentially. No, Vaughn, they're gone. And forever isn't another lifetime. That's forever. You're fucked.
No, they spin it. They got big old fancy 4-wheelers. They got all kinds of shiny new cars. They got, all kinds of improvement on my property. I mean, I'm hearing people telling me they're building property and buying up land and shit with my money. With my money. It's my money. And they're buying shit with it. And we're going to have to go back through all that shit and figure it all out and sell it to get my money back. And that's going to be a long, drawn-out process. But this lie, this flat-out lie, we're just calling him on his bullshit. Yeah, that's why my mom and dad are dead, and my wife is in a goddamn mental institution, because we're just calling him on his bullshit. Bullshit on that. Because that's not true. That's a lie. That's a lie to justify your actions. That's what that is. When I get on this internet, I don't get on here to harass others and browbeat others. I have disagreements with people on here all the time, but I'm not going to dox them. I'm not going to, he lived at this such and such address. Let's find dirt on him and destroy his family.
You literally have, Vaughn. You literally have. Every time you've got a hold of docs of people you think are your enemy, you've totally done that. Totally, 100%.
And how many of my pets have been killed? I mean, I got this one fat bitch saying, yeah, if I get a chance to run over his puppies, if his puppies are near the road and I get a chance to run over them, I'll run over them. Why did she get that mindset? Where did she get that mindset from?
Probably because sick of your dogs always running around loose on the roads, getting run over. You have killed more dogs under that trailer, Vaughn. You've starved dogs to death and then showed the body on a mountain of fast food wrappers. Like, it was so... Dude. So, the pets are a perfect example of why Vaughn shouldn't have children in his care. He shouldn't even have dogs. Because he can't look after them, folks.
She got that from you fucking trolls. That's where she got that mindset from. She got it from you trolls. And you know what? She did take her minivan and run over a bunch of puppies. Yes, she did. You trolls are responsible for that. Because you put that idea in her fucking head. You put that in her head. She didn't pull that out of her ass. She got it from you fucking trolls. That's exactly where she got it from. You have a lot to answer for, trolls. You have a lot to answer for. And the only answer is for you to be put in a goddamn electric chair and fried on national TV for everybody to fucking see. Hey, boys and girls, this is what you don't do on the internet. You don't seek out people's personal information to destroy their family and destroy their finances. And that's what needs to fucking happen. Like I said, I think if a few of you fucking trolls were fried on national TV, people might get it up here. Hey, trolling on the internet is probably a bad idea. Probably a bad idea.
Troll.
But I can't bring my mother and father back. They're gone. I can't bring the wife back. They're gone. She's gone. I can't. I don't, at this point, I don't think I can get the kids back either. I'm going to try, but I don't think I can get them back. I think they're gone forever. Okay.
I believe in you, man. I believe in fighting.
And see, there's no sense in that shit. There's no sense in that shit at all. None. There's no excuse on this earth for destroying a man's entire fucking family because you wanted to get a laugh on the fucking internet. There's no excuse for that. None. You can justify it in your mind however you want. Oh, well, Vaughn was this and Vaughn was that and Vaughn did evil and Vaughn did that. Justify it however you want. The truth of the matter is that I never done shit to any of you fucking YouTube trolls. I've never done anything to you. Neither has Cyrax. Neither has Trailer Park Elvis. Neither has John. Neither has G-Man. I don't know what they're barking. I don't see shit, but they keep barking. Hang on a minute. Let me let them back out.
All right.
All right. Anyway. But yeah, man. I mean, we're just calling him on his bullshit. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah,
Fuck
sure.
them, John. Fuck them. They don't pay your bills. They don't fucking give a shit about you.
Well, that's the thing, though. All the lives that they've ruined. Like I said, Trailer Park Elvis. Trailer Park Elvis was okay. He was a bit out there. That's true. He was a bit out there. But was he harming anyone? Was he bothering them? Was he putting their lives in danger when they literally doxed his ass and actually forced him to lose his trailer and had to go out on the fucking road? That's all documented, by the way, on video. What did Trailer Park Elvis do to you motherfuckers? He didn't do shit to you. He was just, a little out there, but he was making videos. He wasn't bothering anybody. And y'all got him to lose his trailer. And he ended up out on the road, didn't he? I know I watched some of the videos. I didn't watch them all, but I watched a few. I watched enough to figure out what was going on. Nick Bravo. Let's look at Nick Bravo. How Nick Bravo was abused by you trolls. Sherry 226 in particular. And what happened to Nick Bravo? He descended into darkness. He started hanging out with Satan, literally. He's got a statue of Baphomet to prove it. Hanging out with the devil, literally. You literally push someone into the arms of pure fucking evil. And you don't think that's a bad thing? Are you how the fuck do you trolls justify that one? I'm still trying to figure that shit out. Because anybody could go watch his videos and see that huge ass statue of Baphomet behind him. You literally drove him into the arms of pure fucking evil. Oh, we're just calling Nick Bravo on his bullshit too. Oh, okay. Okay. And that's why he became a Satanist? I mean, you know, step back and look at what you all have done to these people's lives. G-Man lost, what, like 2 or 3 jobs because of that? Because of you fucks? You know? I mean, give me a break, man. Give me a break. You know, you're destroying people's lives, and you need to be fried in the electric chair for domestic terrorism. That's what needs to happen. Now, whether that happens or not is immaterial, because that destroyer is coming, and that destroyer knows all. You're not going to be able to talk that destroyer out of what he's doing. That's for damn sure. Because if you've done evil to somebody's family without just cause, i.e., they did something to you, you're in deep shit. Because that destroyer ain't going to give a fuck about your excuse. They're not going to care. They, him, it, whatever. Now, I don't know if it's a single entity or if it's a whole army of angels. I don't know what the fuck it is. Nor do I care. Because you know what, guys? I'm not on the internet destroying people's lives. And so they're not going to come after me. They're not going to do shit to me. The destroyer's not after my happy ass. I'm not on the internet destroying people's lives and you know, doing shit to people that can never be reversed. You know, these fucking sick ass doctors that fucking turn a boy into a girl and vice versa. Shit that can't be reversed once it's done, by the way. And now the Democrats are saying they're going to do it behind parents' back. And see so little Johnny comes home as Letitia, and you know, and then you're like, oh my God, you're not a boy anymore. You're not what I birthed, what came out of me. You're now a girl. And then you go back and try to get a reverse up. Sorry, too late. So sad. You can't fix that. Can't put it back. Can't put the genie back in the bottle once it's out.
Folks.
Okay. You think that destroyer is going to?
Little Johnny left that morning, got on the bus, went to school. Came back as a black woman named Letitia. It's a very profound, sad story.
Give 2 fucks about your opinion? No. The destroyer's going to say, okay, look, you fucked up 20 people's lives on the internet. It's all documented in video. Your ass is grass, and I'm the motherfucking lawnmower. That's what the destroyer's going to say, and that's going to be the end of you. You know, and then you can go hang out in outer darkness with all your demonic buddies, because that destroyer is not gonna play. He's not gonna play with you. Look at that fucking. I'll remind you of that painting of King Charles, sitting there bathed in blood. You think that's a coincidence? You think that's just happenstance? No. He knows that destroyer's coming. He knows it is. That's why he did. That's why he commissioned that painting. Because he knows his time is at an end, man. It's over. It's over. Evil had its fun, and now it's time for evil to go away. And that's just reality of things. It's just the way it is, man. There is no excuse for the actions that have been done. Yeah, Justin Emo. I love it when trolls tell you to get a job and then they get you fired from it over and over and over again. Yeah, exactly, Justin. Exactly right. And Justin never did anything to y'all either. I don't particularly agree with Justin's lifestyle, and I've told him, I've told him to his face. But I'm not going to go out here and destroy the man's life. I'm not going to go out here and get him fired from his job. I'm not going to destroy his relationship with his significant other. I'm not going to try to get him, try to get his inheritance taken away from him. I'm not going to do those things. Why? Because I'm not a fucking YouTube troll. Because I'm not a fucking domestic terrorist. And to be honest, YouTube is just as culpable, because YouTube could have stopped this shit 15 years ago by simply enforcing their terms of service. But YouTube didn't do that. And trust me, YouTube will answer for that. Don't you worry, trolls. Because the troll, I know I can hear the trolls now. Well, I'm the only, you're saying we're the only ones that's going to pay. No. Oh, no. Google's going to pay. Alphabet, their parent company, is going to pay. YouTube's going to pay. They're going to pay for allowing this shit to go on. Don't you worry. They'll pay. They'll pay. I mean, we've already got, a federal judge has already said we're going to bust Google up. We're going to bust it up like we did Ma Bell. I can't wait for that day to start happening. It should be sometime soon. Sometime later in the year, I think, I guess. I don't know. I don't know when it's supposed to officially start. I'd have to look it up myself. But, we've already got the word from federal judges, man. They're going to go through Google and they're going to bust it up big time, which means YouTube may go bye-bye altogether. You never know. Wouldn't it be fun if the original owners of YouTube bought it back? That would be fucking hilarious. And put it back the way it used to be, where people actually had fun on YouTube, and instead of trolling the fuck out of people. And where YouTube strictly enforced their terms of service. Nick is happy he got a pagan woman. Yeah, until the trolls figure out a way to bust up his relationship. Don't worry, give it time. Give it time. They'll figure out a way to bust up his relationship. You keep forgetting they hate Nick Bravo. Okay? See, Nick Bravo is an idiot. Nick Bravo said if he can't beat him, join him. So he decided he would capitulate to the trolls and become one of them. The problem with that is that they still hate him. That never changed. That never went away. And so, he thinks he's gotten away with things. He thinks he's changed. He thinks he's going to be left the fuck alone. No, he's not. That's a lie. That is a lie. They still hate him. They're still going to try to destroy his life. They're still, they're still going to use him as cannon fodder. That's not changed. He thinks darkness and evil like Keck and Baphomet and all these motherfucking entities from the underworld are going to save him or protect him or help him. Maybe they will in the short term. They might help him out in the short term, but in the long term, no, they're not going to do shit. No, they're not. They're not going to do shit. It's nice to dream though. I mean, I could have went into darkness. I could have easily went into darkness, but I didn't. Because I know my history books. I've studied history for years and years and years. And I know the outcome of following a dark path. And it ain't pretty. And that's why I don't follow a dark path. Because I know the outcome of it. I've looked through history, all throughout history, where people decide to follow a dark path. It never ended well with them. Ever. At no time did it ever. Oh, they got famous and they got rich and they got powerful and they became somebody. That's true. Or they wouldn't be in the history books. But they always met an untimely end. And a lot of times they met a gruesome end as well. That's what it means to be a historian. Because we learn from what these evil fucks did. And we say, I'm not going to follow that path. Fuck that. There's a story in the Bible. Speaking of the Bible, there's a story in the Bible. Nimrod, powerful guy, ruler of several nations even. And what happened? He took a dark path. He started following a dark path. And what happened? He got turned into a fucking donkey and was eating grass. Because he became so evil. He became so evil that the gods literally made him into a donkey and had him out eating grass. That's a lesson. It's meant to be a lesson to tell you that following a dark path is not a good idea. It's not a good idea. I mean, how many people want to get turned into a donkey and eat grass for the rest of their lives? Probably not a good idea. It's a story though to show you that following a dark path is a bad idea. And it's interesting enough this guy really existed. That's the scary part. He really existed. Von is the father of lies and the evil one referenced in the ancient writings. Yeah, you're a fucking idiot, Crisco. Where are we at? Oh, we're at exactly 2 hours. John, wake up. We're at 2 hours. John, wake up. We're at 2 hours.
Wow, really?
Yeah, we're at exactly 2 hours.
Oh man, I'm yelling. I'm exhausted, man. I'm falling asleep a little bit too.
That's fine. We're at exactly 2 hours. You can go on ahead and shut it off.
Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you for spending the night with me and making me feel a little better.
No problem. That's what I'm here for.
You'll straighten me out.
But you need to now listen. You were off of alcohol. You need to get back off of it again.
How about today? Today we'll start today. No more.
That sounds like a good idea. You have a pleasant day, brother.
All right, let me get rid of this guy in the chat.
All right, Baruch Hashem. Let's get back to some tax shit and the cherry on the shit Sunday. So here's a little bit of preamble till Todd comes in. We'll review that real quick, recap that, and then we'll see what happens here when Todd calls Clay County Clerk.
Well, hopefully it ain't the big C there, Sim Man.
They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs.
Yeah, once we throw Trump on the ash heap of history, I'm gonna miss him, I guess. But it's 100%. Okay, that's fucking nuts. Come on. Anyway, but Robert Stivers to start this shit in the first place, there's nothing they can fucking do. They can sit there and whack off, and that's about it.
There we go, folks.
Because they're not going to be able to do anything else. That's just the facts. That's what she told me to my face. And she had a little spider sticker on the fucking window that scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, but it was a sticker.
Sticker. So yeah, why would Vaughn lie about going?
Yeah, why would I lie about shit like that anyway?
Why would he lie about going to the fucking city and checking
which by the way cost me, $3 a gallon in gas. Oh, it's only $2. Yeah, wrong. It was $3.
But whatever, $2-3. Who gives a shit? I mean, Todd, just mind your own goddamn fucking business.
Well, he's just upset that he was wrong. That's what it is. He's just upset that he was wrong. Well, I'm sorry. Too bad, so sad. The shit is not for sale. And if I find out, Toad, that you was working with Robert Stivers to start this shit in the first place, you wish to God you were never born, because you won't just stand in front of a judge. I'll throw your ass in federal prison. You understand me, Toad? Are you listening to what I'm saying to you? I will have your ass thrown in federal prison. Don't forget, boys and girls, that federal prosecutor is still out there. Judge Lewis never got rid of him. He's still out there. So start a bunch of shit on a federal level with me, Toad, and that federal prosecutor be paying you a visit. Oh, fuck yes, he will. So now you keep up your shit. You better not have done anything with any of these fucks. Anyway, hi Earl, how you doing, man? I didn't talk to you in a coon's eight. Now, Earl, you ought to come up, man. You need to come up, Earl, and say hi. I ain't talked to you in forever. Get your ass up here. Give him the link. Give Earl the link, John. Okay. Let him come up here. I ain't talked to him in forever.
You got it. There's the link.
Come on up, Earl, and say hi, man. I ain't talked to you in forever, bro. Tell me what's up. Tell me how you doing and shit.
Trolls are fucking. I mean, yeah, we need to hear someone other than a troll, man.
Yeah, we need to hear something from other than a damn troll. Get up here. Using that to repeal or attempt to repeal the Second Amendment, and if yeah, so I mean, these assassination attempts
You said you're going to straighten your land situation out before going to Russia. Did I hear that correctly?
Yes.
So how's that going?
It's going fine. It's going fine.
Did you get your land straightened out?
I got it all straightened out. I got it all straightened out, so it looks like you're going to have to.
And
put
so
up
it turns
with me a
out the
little bit
trolls
longer.
were wrong again, man.
The trolls were totally wrong.
Yeah,
There
it's
was
just a
nothing
setup
wrong with
by
my
the trolls.
property.
What we're going to do with those trolls?
There was nothing wrong with my property. They were totally wrong about
Well, then,
it.
so that means next step is to start moving to Russia. If I'm understanding that right?
No. I'm saying
he was only going to move to Russia if he had to fucking get the money.
Yeah, if I had to sell my property, then I would have the money to move to Russia. That's the whole point. I sell my property, I got the money to move to Russia, but I don't need to sell my property because my property's not in danger of being taken away from me. So it was all a lie. The trolls lied. People died.
There was a lien on it?
What's that?
Could you have sold your property if there was a lien on it?
Why not?
Here, let's find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's the owner, he can do what he wants with it.
I'm the owner. I can do whatever I want with it.
And by the way, that ad was like from when his mom was still around. That was an old ad.
When Mom was still alive. It's an old ad. So
the trolls got hold of an old ad.
They found it.
They found it, tried to spin something off of it.
Tried to start a bunch of shit. Now, Toad says he's going to call down there. If he does, his ass is going to jail because I'm going to throw his ass in jail. That's invasion of privacy and probably a bunch of other laws that are broken. And we're going to throw him. We're going to at least put him in front of a judge. I don't know if he'll actually go to jail, but we're going to. What the fuck? Where did John go?
Let's skip up a little bit. We've seen a lot of this. We're just recapping. Just recapping.
Hey, I don't live. It's by the seashore. Anyway,
in the liver, puncture in the head. I don't remember.
Pretty sure this is when Todd comes in. Maybe not. Anyways, that's Vaughn ranting. Let's jump ahead.
It's the 606 area code. I'm not calling a fake
we go,
number or anything. I'm actually calling the clerk. We'll see if he'll answer the phone this time. I feel lucky. We'll get to the bottom of all this lien stuff.
Clerk's office.
Good morning. I know it's a busy day for you, but I got a couple of questions about the sale that I need to clarify. I've got a representative coming down to buy some certificates today, and I need to see if there's a lot of 5 that I'm interested is still up for sale.
Okay, so you just need to know if a tax bill's still up for sale?
Yes, it said on the website that some might not be, even though they're advertised, they might not be available for sale. So I've got some questions about the block I'm interested in.
Okay, do you have a bill number or anything?
Yeah, it's bills number 4910 to 4914. They're all under the name Alice Helton.
So 4910 to 4914, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, none of those have been paid, so they're still up for sale.
Okay. Is there a way you can give me a starting bid for all 5? What I'm looking at?
I can tell you what the total for those, but now I don't know all the fees they add for like everything back there.
I've got the amount that was in the paper and everything, but yeah, I was curious about the fees, but that's okay. The executor of this estate has been saying that he got an extension. He's on a payment plan. Is that even a possibility? Do you guys do extensions on property taxes?
Hang on just one second, and I'll let you talk to Beverly. She just walked in. She'll
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
tell you.
Okay.
I'm not sure on all that.
All righty. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, this is Beverly. What's your question?
Good morning, Beverly. I know it's a busy day, so I won't keep you long. I've got a block of 5 certificates I'm interested in. I've got a representative coming down to buy them this morning. But
Did they register?
Yeah, they buy all over the state of Kentucky. They've been registered for years.
Well,
You know.
no, what I'm fixing to say is we don't have anybody registered to buy those bills, and the only people that we had registered were some local people.
Oh, no kidding.
We didn't get registration from anybody besides some local people.
Oh, my goodness. Well, hopefully he's got that worked out. I don't know. He may have another guy he's working with there. It's a big mess. But my question for you is it possible that someone got a tax extension and is on a payment plan and it's on there by mistake and not for sale? Because
yeah, that would be possible. If they had filed a payment plan, well, you know, you got your other things that are on the protected list, and then I think the county attorney may have had 4 people or something that had not completed their payment plans, but they had them almost complete, and they put those on the protected list as well. And I don't have for record. I talked to, she said that was on Alice Hilton, and I talked to her son yesterday. And he thought that he had a payment plan or an extension until the end of September. And there is no extension until the end of September. Everything had to be cleared out by September the 1st, and he had not paid any partial payments on it. I talked to him yesterday, and he said that he almost had it and that he would come in and make some partials on them. And I said, well, we will need your payment plan because we can't take partials on, 2023 tax bills at this point without certification from the county attorney. And so I didn't talk to him. I think so yesterday. I mean, in person, he did walk in here yesterday, but I didn't talk to him, and he did not make any payments. So
that's what I'm concerned here.
So I don't know if he didn't have his papers with him, or because he said, and I said, well, what does your papers say? This is when I was talking to him, and what do your papers say? Well, he couldn't find them. And so anyway.
Yeah, that was my concern because I was interested in those properties over there on Crane Creek, and I need to call my representative right after I get off with you and see what the deal is with him being registered in clay.
Yeah, because I don't have anybody besides just there was I had 5 or 6 individuals that's here in the county, and we thought that was odd that we didn't have any out of town third parties, because we generally do. We have a company out of California, and we have one out of Florida that been buying a lot, not counting the ones that used to buy all the time, and they've not bought lately. But I thought it was odd that one that we never had gotten anything from them. But
well, very interesting. I know you're busy. I'm going to leave you alone. Thank you for helping me, and good luck with your sales morning.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, there you have it, folks. Vaughn, while he may have had a payment plan, they don't do extensions, but he didn't make any payments. He hasn't made any payments. You heard the first lady say, nope, there hadn't been any payment on those, so they're still available for sale. Vaughn's a liar, folks.
What a surprise, folks. What a surprise. What a conclusion. What a climax. Vonhelton is a lying liar. And, what can you do? So that's where we are with that, folks. I want to thank you for coming out. Of course, tomorrow I got some more Timbits. Notice I said Timbits. Did I say Timbits? Timbits. I have a video of Tim, this Manson-looking guy. We finally see Vaughn's buddy. And we'll check that out. Check the stuff about the dogs out. Got a couple more live streams to check out. I'm sure there'll be another one by then. And you know how the lulls roll around here, folks. Sorry about that. Anyways, I think it's a good time to call it quits while I'm ahead. Thanks for coming out. Thumbs it up. And thanks, Todd. That was interesting. Some interesting insight there, folks, into the tax situation. So things aren't any better for Vaughn. I guess until tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Oh, sorry, I guess 10 p.m. now, isn't it? 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll do a Weirdo Wonderland, and we'll see what the lulls have in store. Folks, have a good night and a better